British student that was here, and she tutored in the math lab one year, and you know that's what they do over there. This is nothing for them, just they can do this in their head, but it's different for us. You know, we need to work it out on paper. But I could remember when I was in grade school, and you know, people were saying, 5 years we're going to completely go to the metric system. You remember that? And now look at where we are. This is what? This has got to be at least a good 40 years later. We're further along than we used to be, than we were, but we still got a ways to go yet.
I don't want to go.
But we're getting there. It's an easier system once you learn it and once you're used to it. Okay. But it's just a matter of practice, just like any math, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we have 40, and what's that unit called? Hectoliters. Good. Like King Hector, right? So we want to convert from hectoliters to liters. There's that, what we call a base unit, right? Well, do we have a conversion? Here's our table again. We have a conversion, right, from hectoliters. In this case, this would be 100 liters, right, over 1 hectoliter. Okay, so you want to write that chart down, keep it at the top of the page, and refer back to that. Okay, so we've got, we want to know, all right, are we going to have 100 liters over 1 hectoliter, or are we going to work with 1 hectoliter over 100 liters?
You got 100 over 100 liters over 100 liters.
Right, because we want the hectoliters to cancel, right?
Yeah.
So there's 40 hectoliters over 1 times, and so we want 100 liters over 1 hectoliter. And here's our hectoliters canceled, that's what we want. So, which way are we moving that decimal? To the right, because we're multiplying 100, the number's going to get larger, right? So that'd be 40, and then 2 more decimals, right? And that'll be our liters. Okay, so 40 hectoliters is equal to 4,000 liters. Okay, another thing, another conversion here is that we know that if 1 meter equals to 1,000 millimeters, right? We know that 1 meter over 1,000 millimeters, we know that if we were working with liters, right, that would be 1 liter over 1,000 milliliters. Okay, so we also know that 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 cc. Okay, so therefore, if we want to know, if we have 27 cc's, and we want to know how many liters that is, well, 27, since 1 cc equals to 1 milliliter, 27 cc's is going to equal to 27 milliliters, right? Okay, because 1 milliliter equals to 1 cc, right? But we don't have a conversion to go from cc's to liters. We do have a conversion to go from milliliters to liters, right? So we convert cc's to milliliters. Well, that's easy because it's a 1 for 1, right? Exchange. And then convert milliliters to liters. just changed, all we're doing basically is just changing the units from cc's to milliliters. And now we have 27 milliliters over 1. And so now we want to look at, okay, is this going to be 1 milliliter or 1 liter over 1,000
Yes.
milliliters? Yeah, it is. So that we want the milliliters to cancel, right? So I like to put the milliliters first. And milliliters cancels. So now we're dividing the 1,000, right? So is that 27? Is that going to get larger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller. So that means we're going from 27, right? And we're moving that decimal to the right or to the left? To the left. How many places?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3 places. Put a 0. And our units are liters, right? So 27 cc's that converts to 27 milliliters.
And that's always. The
Yeah.
cc's will always
Yeah.
go to milliliters.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Can you do one like 16?
Yeah, yeah.
16.
Because I think you're using that same formula like right there.
Well, he's got, it's liters and then centimeters.
Yeah.
So you got that.
Well, that's also equivalent. 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cc, which is also equal to 1 centimeter cubed. Okay, so 1 centimeter cubed is equivalent to 1 milliliter. Okay? Okay, that's cc's, that would be cubic centimeters. That makes sense. Alright. Yeah, we'll do one like that. So it's basically the same kind of problem that we have here. Like if we had, let's see, let me take a closer look at 16 and see if it's, yeah, okay, it's liters